So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be here with a brand new series on the channel once again, playing some Transport Fever 2. We're going to be using megalomaniac map sizing on a 1 to 2 scale, very high towns, some medium industries. We're going to bring down the hilliness, I believe, actually. We're going to increase some water, lovely rivers, leave the forests as they are. We're using the seed WartimeGamer, because of course we are. I have a large list of mods here. I'll do a slow scroll for anyone who would like to pause, get any of these mods. These are all working. I've tested these prior to starting this series. Hopefully none of them run out, end up in a situation that we can't use them before the end of the series, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Now I do have a lot of mods in here that we won't be using, unfortunately, because we are going to be doing a special challenge during this series of rails only. When I say rails, tracks only. We'll put it that way. Because we're going to be only using things that run on tracks. So I have a couple of mods in here, such as the freight trams mod, which will allow us to run freight trams. Now I will come back to you guys as soon as we have loaded into the map, because it's going to take a good couple of minutes to load, but I'll see you again very shortly. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, finally loaded in. So we're going to start off in the usual place. Ah, yes, something else to inform you guys with an industry like this is I am using the what's it called, the industry expanded mod, I believe, to add some more freight types and also give us some mail and waste that we can take from the towns. Any sorting facilities? Speaking of which, mail. Not seeing. Ah, there it is. There's one here. There's a waste facility here. So yeah, there's one or two. Not seeing any more, which is actually a little bit concerning. We only have one mail and one waste facility. Oh no, here's two more up here about by Wath upon Deer. Don't know. Not actually sure what that is. Oh, there's another one over here by Whitehaven. Okay, so we have a couple. Either way, we're going to start with very basic industry loop, if we can find one. Grain to food. And there's nowhere, but then that food needs to go over there. Where's something quick and profitable? Just to set up as a basic industry line. Oil and fuel, preferably not. Bricks here. And then into Biggleswade. So, I'm going to start off by taking one of you. We're going to put this on this side of the street. Come to this stone. We're going to go with a 30-meter platform because the trams are relatively long. Come out to here, put that down. We're going to immediately want to put down our tram tracks because these will be very important for this. Pretty much a given. I'm going to take a regular tram depot. Or not. Why is the tram depot not working? Hello? Okay, so I'll be right back when I figure out what this error is. Bear with me a minute. So, we are back once again. I have fixed the issues with the tram depot. It was some sort of dependency with another mod. But it is fixed. And I'm actually going to reroute these trams to go this way instead. I'll try and eliminate too much circling. We're going to bring that up to there. So we're going to start with a very simple route. We're going to go from the stone to the bricks into Beagleswade. Beagleswade? Yeah, Beagleswade. So we're going to go road tram freight. Stone to bricks to Beagleswade. Nope, there's only one A in Beagleswade. So we're going to make that a reddish colour because its final product is bricks. And I'm actually going to move that to the other side of the street, because that makes more sense. So we're not crossing lines. Although it's wanting to go this way, but you know, we'll let it go that way. Let's get rid of this tram. I think that works better. So now we should be able to come into here, and we don't have any cargo trams yet. I didn't realise we wouldn't unlock those from the start. Okay, I guess we'll hold that line for later. We're going to start with some passengers, because that's about all we can do right now then. So, Biggleswade could use some connections to make a bit better of a loop around Biggleswade. If any of you are wondering, the reason this town is so interesting is because I'm using a mod called, I think it's just called Interesting Towns, I believe. But it changes the way towns are generated, so they're not just grids. They have some more flow to them. Try and use some of the existing tram network. So it would come down here. Yeah, I want that tram to come down there actually. Tram come down here, come out around and up here maybe, then back through here, kind of link up with this, and then do a bit of a loop up there, I guess. Yeah, that works. We'll get some stops there, stops there, stops here, here, just stop here, and then I feel like we need one maybe in there. Would be good. Yeah, I'm happy with that for now. So we're going to create the line. I'm going to call this RTP. Biggleswade. Where is this? Is this clockwise? Yeah, clockwise loop. And we're going to like a nice light blue for all our passengers. All of our passenger requirements. Road tram passenger. Biggleswade. Counterclockwise loop. And we're going to try and match that same blue. Same blue? Yeah, that is. So 4th on the light blue scale. You're not doing that. There you go. Not doing that one properly. So we're going to go with... This one's quicker and has more capacity. So you're not going to go with these ones. Go with 4 of these. 2 in each line for right now. Then I think we want to connect immediately to Henley-on-Thames. Try and get some cross-town transfers happening. Already got some tram tracks laid out here. You know, this is a perfect situation. We're going to put a tram station here. Again, we're going to go with some larger platforms. So we're actually going to connect up after stop 4. You want to come into here, and on this direction after stop 1, I think. No, after stop 6 you want to go into here and go on that side. Yeah. Then we're going to connect straight to Henley-on-Thames. We're going to keep going on to Southend. I think we do. So we're going to put the connection for Henley. Make it somewhat central. Put it there, and then we're going to go to Southend, and we're going to go one platform on the left. I'm going to have a B connection and connect it there. We're going, yeah, we want tram tracks coming through here. Definitely want them on this bit of road. Definitely want them here. Henley, you are likely going to be connecting a loop here at least, which means probably want to loop it this way as well. Try and get as much coverage as I can in Henley. And bend. Want to curve this road like that. There we go. Yeah, happy with that. Get some more stops. Go like this. Here. Go to here. stops there, and we're going to go stops here for Henley on Thames line. Again, making the central stops. So road tram passenger, we're going to abbreviate this to HOT. This is once again this is the counterclockwise loop to begin with. Number 4. And this will be the clockwise loop. So road tram passenger, HOT, clockwise loop. This will be number 4. And then I'm going to link it straight to Southend first and then do it after. So I want to go stop number 4. Go down here. We're going to go number 1 down to Southend. We're going to bring it out to stop 3. Then we're going to come back over here and put this on stop 4. So this is road tram passenger, Wiggles, Wade to Southend. I'm actually going to make this a different colour so we can tell that it's a transfer line. So it's not just a city loop. Once again, we're going to do the same sort of thing. We're going to add, we'll do 2 car. Yeah, we'll do 2 car trams for these. We're going to do 12 of them to start with. Make them that same colour. Wiggles way to Southend. Then I'm actually going to put another tram depot in the middle here between these 2 towns. We're going to go another 4 trams to actually go into HOT. And then we need to set up Southend. Southend is quite a big town. So we might do 6 trams actually for Southend. Don't think I'm going to change any of the streets or add any streets right now. I actually quite like the way Southend is laid out. I'm going to bring it down around here and then run it up like this. Yeah, I quite like that. We're going to stick with regular stop size. Run it down there, up, stops here, stops here, stops here. And I think that's all we're going to do for Southend. To run the clockwise loop first. So, road tram passenger, Southend, clockwise loop. No, this is counterclockwise. What am I talking about? This is a counterclockwise loop. Now we're doing the clockwise loop. Road tram passenger, Southend, clockwise loop. Gonna get some trams going on this line. I think we'll end this episode when we finally set up this bricks line, provided that these industries don't shut down before then. Oh, game's getting got a bit choppy as I tried zooming in there. Let's just check on these trams. See what these trams actually do. As long as they maintain some decent speed, I'll be happy. Hoping they do. Ah, autosave. Lovely. Nice steep hill. I bet the loop that goes up that hill is going to love that. Probably not, actually, but one can hope that it isn't too bad. See if these trams actually get any passengers. This line is. This line's getting quite a few passengers. 9 already, 8 ones go the other direction. Picked up our first passenger going this way. Any more passengers want to get on this stop? Another passenger. Lovely. We're just sitting around for. Come on, let's go. Let's go, horsey. Now at some point we will be getting steam trams, I believe, as long as I have them turned on. should have them turned on. More a case of if I've done the settings correctly. So I hope I have. Any day now. There you go. Back on the move. We've got a full tram of people. Might be worth doing the double cars on these city streets. Made our first money on these trams. Or on this tram at least. Once again, we're going to be sitting here for ages for some reason. You know, I'm going to go ahead and refit all of these with the double trams. Because I think it's going to be worth it greatly. I don't even know what this is. But I'm going to refit these with these. Because these are quite nice and have a large capacity. Not by much. Might be worth investing in the capacity mod. Either way, our first unload back at the tram station. Where are those trams off to at the moment? Well, they're already going down towards Southend. Lovely. And we have some coming back towards Beagleswade. 4 of 9 people. This is definitely one of those connections. I'll be doing a train line that comes through here at some point. Biggleswade can connect down to Kesgrove. Kesgrove? I'm not sure. I think that's the only connection going this direction. We can really do. Got some early shunter engines. Any Ivans? None yet. A little disappointing, but to be expected, I guess. It's probably a good idea that I double check that we are running the right vehicles. Yeah, we're running all. Okay. So, Ivans will be unlocked in the near future. It's just a matter of when. Because I do not remember when they're supposed to be unlocked, I'll be honest. But hopefully soon. And we'll have some steam trams running around here. But for now, doing everything through passengers. And somehow a single horse is pulling all of this up a nice hill. Well, it's a good thing this single horse is a very strong horse. What was it? This single horse has what, 2.7? Yeah, this single horse has 2.7 horsepower. What are they feeding these horses? 2.7 horsepower from one horse. Colour me impressed. How's money looking? Losing a lot of money on the Biggleswade line, or on this line specifically, the transfer line right now. But that should all be solved very soon. As one full tram is leaving Biggleswade. And another full tram is leaving Biggleswade. We're already up to about half capacity on that line. Oh, here comes one of the counterclockwise lines. Nope, it's just passing straight past. I probably didn't set that up properly then. 3. Yep, no, for some reason it goes down in there first. Nope, we want to go after 3. We want to come into here and go on to platform 3. So 3, 4, 5. And then the clockwise line is 6, 7, 1. Yeah. There you go. Now that's set up right. 1 person dropped off. 8 people picked up. That line is getting some very good capacity out of it now. 20 people waiting for the counterclockwise line here. 20 people waiting for this tram, which is already full. So it might be worth putting some more trams onto this line already. Yep, because it dropped off no one. So we're actually going to pop another tram onto each of those lines right now. And I'm going to look at putting in that line down to Kesgrove. However you pronounce that place. So first things first, we're going to try and keep a relatively central tram coming straight through town. So it's going to come out this way, come down here. I think this will be a perfect place to put a tram station here. Then run a simple loop around here, I guess. If I put just a small two-spot tram station here. Yeah. So 2 on one side, 1 on the other. Make this at least a 20-meter. Because you don't need a bunch of trams down here. It's only a small place. So we're not going to do a stupid amount of trams. RTP, here's grave, counterclockwise loop. Color that in the right color. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Run it down, platform 2, and then run it round. RTP, kiss grave, clockwise loop onto color 4. And then coming out of platform 3, we're going to run that all the way up here to Biggleswade. This is the RTP Biggles, not Biggles. Biggleswade to Kesgrave. And then that's going to be that color, because that's just the transfer color. We're going to run 6 trams on that line. And we're going to throw we'll do 2 trams, 1 on each for right now. If I need more, I need more. But I don't think I will need more. Not for a little while. Hopefully. It is really just a waiting game though. Until I get what's it called? Throw some more of these on here while I'm thinking. Till we get those freight trams. Once we get those freight trams, I can start running stone to bricks into Biggleswade. That will then produce some waste. Maybe also bring the bricks up. The bricks to Halstead. You turn the waste into steel. Steel can go somewhere. Not sure where right now. I mean, down here's machines, but I've got no logs. I've got logs to make planks. Some more saddle engines. More shunting engines. You know, it might be worth just making a train line. I mean, I don't have a lot of money left actually, but some short little shunting engine. It's 200,000 for a really small platform though. Like 200k for that. 90k for this. We another 90k for this. Yep. 180k left. Oh, apparently I'm running my British track layout. We'll stick with 125 because it's all the same price. I mean, no shunting engine, no engine in this area is going to be running 125 mile an hour, but it's all the same price. Might as well use it. Sure, we'll shove this little engine shed on just down here. Run this as a single track for right now. So we're going to go stone to bricks, train freight, stone to bricks 1. Make that more of a stonish colour, so 4 on the grey scale, I guess. Can we even afford a little simple steam engine though? Some little. I mean, I could afford these. I could afford a rocket. I could afford a rocket. Yeah, these are 700. Why are these so expensive? 700,000 for one of them. It's only 200,000 for a rocket. No, 130,000 for a rocket. And then some cargo freight cars. Don't know. Oh, because these are mail vans. Quarry wagons. Some British plank wagons, maybe? Because those are 1850s. 1830s, so we'd be starting with some of these. Although this train can do 20 mile an hour. I don't want to limit it. Less capacity, faster speed. Actually, no, this works. Just for 5 stone, I'm looking at 300,000. Damn. Expensive. Trains are expensive compared to trams. Doesn't help that like these lines aren't making any money right now, but I probably didn't even need 6 trams coming down here. I doubt 54 people a year are going to want to move out of Kesgrove, but wait for the Kesgrove trams to get down here as well. Where are they? Probably the back of this train. No? There's one there, and the other one's there. Okay, they're on their way down there. As long as we don't start losing money, going bankrupt, we'll be fine. Question is, do I get one train doing all of this, or do I split it? Honestly, I might scrap this off. I don't know why that's gone all over there, but it did. Scrap this station off for now. Don't need to be paying extra money on that. Where's the next South End tram going to? Here. 23k. This South End line should start making money soon at least. I hope so. Kesgrove is not making the least money though. That line down to Kesgrove. Probably don't need that many trams on it. Get rid of 3 of them. Sell them. There you go. Don't need that many trams on that line. Don't need that much capacity. Like I said, I doubt that many people are going to want to come up here. What's like the slowest train I can get? Or the cheapest? Filter by cost. Cheapest existing. 25 horsepower. 68,000. It's only got 4 kilonewtons of tractive effort though. You know, we'll throw that on there. See if I can get. Still 200,000 for that. 166,000. You know, throw it on that line. We have our first train. Our first very silly looking train, but we have our first train. Which will start moving stone between quarry and the bricks farm. How much money it makes. Loads up on 3 stone. It's immediately off to go sell this stone. How much money did it make? 14,000. And what are the running costs on it? 25,000 a year. So not bad. I'd love to put more cars on that. Like more wagons. How much is a wagon? One wagon is 100k. Damn. 100k for one wagon. 1853, we got some new trains. Still no Ivans. Still losing money. Southend is starting to make some money though. Southend line at least is starting to make some money, so that's good. You made another £1,800, $1,800. You are coming in here with a full tram load to make 22,000. Pick up a full tram load on your way out. Nice. You are coming in with a full tram. Stop for the pedestrians, good. There's another South End tram as well, coming in for a full load. South End makes 24, you make 5k. Nice. Still losing money on the Kesgrove line. Who's got 2 passengers? You. And you are climbing that hill very slow because it's a very steep hill. Not surprised. We're going to turn the middle one around. You turn around, go back to Kesgrove. so many people on that south end line. Now, south end line is making some money there now, hopefully. Yeah, it's running near full capacity as well. Running near full. It's very good for a line like this. Passenger line, it's always good to be running full. 120k. Yeah, that south end line is definitely going to be the reason we make money. Like these little transfer lines in the towns, they're great feeder lines. They aren't actually losing me any money, I don't think. The HOT line and one of the Biggleswade lines is currently losing me money. Get rid of a tram on the Biggleswade line. Which one of you has least? You have 2 passengers. We're gonna get rid of you. Get rid of you. HOT line. Apparently, one of these lines doesn't need 2 trams. You know, we're gonna leave it at 2 trams though. I think leaving it with 2 trams is probably the best option for me right now. This Kescraft line, leave as it is. Kescraft passenger lines. You're making a little bit of money. I'm just gonna replace you with the single tram version. It's a little less expensive every year. It's a little cheaper every year. 7 people coming back from Kesgrave now. Three people inbound. On the counterclockwise loop. Another chunk of new tank engines. Still no Ivans. Still no Ivans. I don't know what year we get those. Ah, our first Kesgrave train. 7k. Picks up 5 people. New, again, running full. The next Kesgrave tram is completely empty. So it's not going to make any money for me. Yeah, it might pick up some people here if they can get on the platform fast enough. He's in fact going to pick up 3 people. Nice. South End tram, but I need more of them. Since I want more. Yes. Throw enough train car on here. Throw enough train car onto this one. Get 6 stone moving at a time now. We're at 28k every time this train hits the platform. That should be how it works. Make about 14k before. We can make 28k when this train hits the station over the other end. How's the details? Mediocre now. 25 horsepower. Well, in it comes. How much money are we going to make on this train now? 29k. 29.8k. So 40k a year. Good, lovely. It's working well. You made 2k. You're off that way with 1 passenger. Which you just got rid of. 720 quid. $720. More passenger trams going this way. These passenger trams aren't half bad, especially this south end line. This south end line is making bank, if I do say so. These trams, however, aren't making that much money. It might be worth downgrading these all to single tram. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Downgrade them all to single, lose less money, carry less passengers but lose less money. They're not carrying max capacity most of the time anyways, except when they pick up from the station. So it's probably worth making sure they run mostly full. You just need those cargo trams. Those cargo trams would be great right now. I don't remember when I get them though. I think it's probably like 1860 maybe. Rely on steam, so. I mean, we get other steam vehicles towards the 1890s, but I'm sure it's earlier than that. I'm sure it's like maybe it's 1870 though. Might be a while. More saddle tank engines. As we get into 1855, nope, still nothing. You know, it may be worth looking into what's it called? Making this train do both. Let's swap it over to multi-purpose wagons. Making this train drop the stone off and then run the bricks. Might be worth it. So it might be worth putting that station back where it was. Or, actually no, take a bit of a loan. But right now, we are going to swap over to... what do we swap to? I'm half tempted to go for a proper. I need something that can do both. That 4-plank. This 4-plank could do stone and bricks at the same time. 20 capacity, and then I want steam of some sorts. Steam engine. This guy. 1.5 mil. Literally just about what I have in the bank. This little shunter engine. It's perfect. Comes into the station, picks up 20 stone, which is a lot more than the 6 or 9 I would have been picking up before. What does it make when it gets down the other end? Is the big question. What do you make when you get back down this end? $124k. Lovely. As opposed to 200 and something k a month. A year in costs. Now, I'm going to need to get the train down here into this area. Run a track. I want to run this track relatively low to the ground, if possible. Try and keep costs low. I am also working off a passenger-based income, so not a lot. Not high amounts frequently. Infrequent large numbers is, I think, the way to put it. Like, not making big numbers frequently. It's mostly about 20k a time. 10, 20k maybe. Like 10k if I'm lucky. 10k? 20k if I'm lucky. On average about 10k per drop off. So we're doing this pretty cheap. Well, 20k there. And I need to hook it into this line. So I can then look at expanding. I also need the station down this end actually. That's another part I haven't even looked at yet. I need the station, which is about 200k. 190 a year, 215-ish. Might be worth just doing this. Taking out another small loan. Throwing the station in. 50, 70 mile an hour is fine. Run the track out. And then branch you off of that. Signal, signal, and signal. Stone to bricks, and then we can go stone to bricks 2 Biggleswade. Biggleswade, and then make this the bricks colour. So now, what we should get is this stone will get unloaded and should turn into bricks. provided. Yeah, that station is in range of brick-demanding industries. So you should start making bricks. Yes, there you go. Tender engines, some Great Western Rail goods wagon. Still no Ivans. That's fine. Don't think I can add any more of these. 285. No, can't add any more. Could add some more trams to that South End line though. South End line can always use some more trams. 2 more trams. That's all I could afford. Just 2. Trams are expensive, I guess. Train is very profitable currently, apparently though. 40 miles an hour as well. Fastest moving thing they have. Everything else moves at 12. Then you have this moving 40 miles an hour. It could be worth swapping that South End line out straight away for a train. Get passenger train moving rather than passenger trams. Well, connecting trams. Passenger trams are guaranteed. I'm not allowed to use buses. It's a tracks only, so I've got tram tracks and train tracks. Pick up some bricks. Yes. We picked up 5 bricks to take over to Biggleswade. But yeah. So to make this a passenger station as well, it is in coverage of this already. Double track this, run it past Henley, run it down to Southend, have Southend be a terminus station, Biggleswade be a terminus station. Might do a second station like over here, run it out towards Halstead, Hexham, that way. I think for now though, I just start the planning phase of running that line. I keep missing. Where is tracks? There's tracks. Way too many modded tracks. Just mod standard. I don't know which one of these is actual standard, but standard. Platforms. We're going to go with... What are these? Rail Hub? No. Rail Hub platform, right, centre, UK Rail Hub passengers. I don't know what half of these are. Mostly just mods that I have. LMS cargoes. If we go with a Great Western though, could go with a Great Western platform. Great Western, yes, Great Western. Island entrance. No, don't want that. The Great Western building can go on the side here. And then we're going to add a little pathway. Little cobble path. Okay, that's not the kind of building I thought it was. I thought this had an entrance to it. There's passenger buildings. There are passenger buildings. No. No. Refurbished. Underground overpass. Mad Hatter. Construction. Hub stuff. You know what? I do quite like this as a building. Quite a nice looking building. It is clipping with terrain though, so maybe not. Maybe we don't go with that. Hub parking stuff. Glasgow train station. No, this definitely isn't Glasgow. Alley fence. Nope. Passenger buildings. Where's my Great Western Rail buildings? Match the platform. Petersfield. There it is. Great Western Rail. And then we'll have a little footpath connection. Running here. There you go. Little footpath to connect in. Take out a loan probably. Hook that back up. No, I might not need one. No, I might not need one. 40, there you go. Then we run this up here. Run to about here, I think. Then we're going to split the tracks. Something like this. Because we are going to double track, and I'm going to run the left side. I'm going to run left-handed. No, run right-handed. Keep everything the same. Go run left-handed because we're using mostly British trains, but yeah, no, we'll run left-handed because I've got British signals. British signals make it pretty much pretty much needed that I run left-handed tracks or left side. Waiting for some money. Where's the train? Oh, on its way down to Biggleswade. Almost full train of bricks as well. Nice. Almost a full train of bricks. 154,000 on those bricks. Lovely jubbly. First things first, I'm going to look to double up this train, however. Purely because... Yeah, we do 25 on the crossover. I don't need a stupid fast crossover. Look to double up the construction, the bricks train first though, because the bricks train is the most important part of this network so far. It's the reason this train is really coming together. It's not really need me to do 125-mile-an-hour tracks. It is purely because, like, it's the same cost no matter what speed I do, so I might as well just prepare for anything. Like if I go high-speed tracks, despite 5-mile-an-hour high-speed tracks, they are more expensive because they're high speed. Anyways, train is leaving there again with another full load of stone. Come over here and drop a full load of stone, get probably about half load of bricks. Yep. No, more than half a train of bricks. Full train of bricks. We actually left some on the platform. Was not expecting that. I'm gonna go to about there. That train to pass. Well, no, actually, yeah. No. Take out that bit of track. Wait for that train to pass. So it's gonna be fine. We're gonna have an issue until that train gets to go on the way back here. Which it would have made 2 lots of money by then. Coming into Biggleswade with a full load of bricks, 170,000 or 100,000 to reconnect this. Great amount. Nope, we don't want that. I just want to take out this chunk of track. Run you to there. And we're going to take out this bit of track. Run you as far back as I can to there, I guess. Left hand side. Take out that signal in the middle. Start signaling a lot. Signal there. Signal needs to go here. Definitely want a pair of signals here when I can afford them. There you go. And then get a pair of signals like here, I think, for now. That's all the signals I'm going to want. Yeah, I mean, I could probably put a signal there, first signal there, because why not? Ready to increase the amount of bricks that are running around. Which is one of these, 1.8 mil. Screw it, get another one. Get another one just because I can. Flip you, go pick up some stone. That train should wait at this signal. Provided I've done everything right. Yep, good. Perfect. Making even more money now. First signals there. We don't want trains coming out of the depot when they can't, or shouldn't at least. 124k. Pick up some more bricks. Not gonna pick up a full train load, unfortunately, but it's fine. Immediately running on a separate piece of track from this way. I need these to space out a little bit, I think. Another 124k should have come off with you. But yeah, I think I need these to space out a little bit. We're just going to stop you there. Wait till that's delivered. And that's when this train turns around. I'll send this one on its way. If you want to space them out just a little bit. Need some more money. Turn around, and then you can go. Now, in the meantime, we are starting to make some big money. I'm going to throw a connection onto the other side of this track, this tram station. I only spent 30k, we're not spending that. We're not spending that much. And we're going to come in and put another passenger station. Just another little 80-meter, 2-platform footbridge. Because we're going to need one. Now this is a steep hill. Gonna have to throw it into a tunnel, I guess. Gonna have to throw it into a tunnel, I guess. Means it's gonna be an expensive train line. We have to go through a tunnel and then come out towards Southend, which will be a single track for now. Single track, no overpass. Cornwall rebuilds, mid-A's, whatever those are. 100k for a platform down this end that connects to the station. Check how long I've been recording for currently. 48 minutes, so we should be able to get this train line hooked up and have a train running by the time we end this episode. Throw this station in here, and now it's just time to build some tracks and then get a train on the way. This is going to be costly, to say the least, but hopefully it will pay off because hopefully it will make more money than the trams. Like these freight trains, that train there, this train here running with full bricks, these are making some very good money. Any Ivans? No Ivans. Unfortunate. I think the South End trams are actually starting to back up onto each other now. Maybe we have too many trams. Nah, not possible. 170k there. Just about making profit currently. How are the tram lines looking? We have not got a single thing losing money. That's actually really good to see. Nothing is currently losing money. The only line that isn't making a profit doesn't have anything on it. There's no freight trams yet. 80k should get some of the connection to over here. Try and keep this at least a 50-mile-an-hour curve. Don't want to be going too slow. 50 miles an hour should be plenty for trains at the moment. Current era. $37,000, come on. We can get 37,000. Nope, we've lost money. One painful part back currently. Spending all this money on infrastructure, I've now got to wait for the infrastructure to pay itself back. Autosave, lovely. 170k. Lovely. Throw that track in there. How much would it be if I just straight connected these two together? 200,000. Can I make that any cheaper really? No, 180k is the best I can get. So I think we're going to do this one piece at a time. We'll back this up a little bit. Because then I know it's going to need to come back downhill afterwards. Try and level that out a little bit. There you go, 27,000. 29-ish. There. 26. Can I just... Yes, I can. 77,000. So we're going to have to run to Henley. If we run out of Henley, it's going to cost me about 200,000 just for this little tunnel. So it might be worth just taking a loan out for the rest of this. Take out $1 million loan to run the tunnel out of Henley. And then run the line all the way down to Southend. Try and spot it to go around this tools factory. As long as I'm not too near that junction. Nope, we're fine. Apparently. Got to run around the tram depot. Fine. Want to aim for about this direction. 50,000. Start bringing it from this direction as well. That's a tunnel that I don't want to be doing. That's an unnecessary tunnel. Run it a little bit closer to the road, maybe. There you go. 50k there, and then 100k. Okay, got it down a little bit. Probably did too much sloping though, that's the thing. These trains aren't exactly the most powerful. Almost there. Almost there with the train line. Where are these South End trams? There's one. Couple here. Couple making some stops off here. $19,000 this direction, some that direction. What is that noise? There you go. Made some money to be able to start the connection here. 17,000 again to do this bit. 6 coupled, 6 coupled. Nope, no. Passenger car. Other than that, nothing interesting. Oh, I did have the money for that. Pickering coal mine's closing. Don't even know where that is. So it's not really a concern to me. I think I might just start with one passenger train for now, so I don't need to go signalling the whole line right now. Worcester Marble Mine. Again, not really concerning. Colne Fishery. Don't really care. Biggerswade Loop. He's actually still making money. There's a South End tram. 20k out of that. 50k to work with. Is 50k enough to build Gap? No, only 62. Come on. Yes. We have a depot, which can run to where I want it to. So I'm going to use this depot. Passengers. Passenger trains. What is a cheap passenger car that has a decent-ish top speed? I mean, maybe this. This thing might be worth it, to be honest. Don't need a great passenger capacity right now. Although, preferably, I want to stick to something a little bit faster. Yeah, actually, it might be it is a decently flat line. Might be alright using this. Using a rocket. Might be okay. Generic cars. Do I do something like this? There's 150 a car though. Not quite sure. I might run with these. Yeah, run with these. But right now, I don't think it's going to rival the trams. It's going to rival the trams when we start getting a bit of a better capacity on it. Actually, take out a $500,000 loan. Or another $500,000. I know I keep doing that, but we can pay the loan back. New loan. Out to Southend. Back to Henley on Thames. Colour that in the same colour as I've done everything else. This is train passenger. Biggleswade to Southend. Southend. There you go. So we're going to ride this train down to Southend, and then that will be the end of the episode for today. We have a rocket, which is a really interesting thing that I wasn't expecting to be saying today. Is we have a rocket. We'll wait for. There you go. Wait for that train to get out of the way. We are technically running backwards on this line. I don't really think that's a great idea, so I'm gonna. Well, I would love to tell it to change the side of the track, but I don't think I can do that. Are you there? Put that as a double slip. You should get onto the right, onto the side you should be on when you go over this track. Yeah, there you go. 28 mph top speed. Do we have any passengers? We do. We have 6 passengers, 7 passengers on the platform. Might even be 8 by the time we pick up. Nope, 7. Now, are we going to start rivaling the Southend trams? Because I'm going to start backing off the trams a little bit. Going through, and you don't have anyone on board. Tram 9 only has 1 person on board. Tram 10 has none. Tram 11 has none. We're at 16. 27 only has 2. 32 has none. And 40 only has 2. So we get rid of 7 of those. We have 11 trams left on that line. Which immediately gives us an extra 300,000. Can we upgrade to a quicker locomotive? Could we upgrade to one of these little tankers that we've got running? Yes and no. Could. Actually, if I do this, I can upgrade to one of these little tankers. Not really. 500,000. And even then, the train cars are slowing us down. Ooh, wait. These things are great for this. I said, please don't have the game crashed. We're actually going to get rid of that. 7 people on board, so we need at least 7 capacity for right now. 300,000. Try and stick with some Great Western. Some compartment cars, maybe. Or a compartment car, maybe. Looks ideal. Running a singular compartment car. That colour is horrid. No. Might actually go for a consist of these. A second class car. And then a brake car. Gives me a capacity of 12. There you go. 40 miles an hour. I'll train like this. Get a first class car in here. Shunter engine. For 1.2 mil though. Those are expensive trains. Expensive locos. Another autosave, lovely. We're going to pause just here. We're going to go, was it Alt U? No. What was the control for? Keyboard. What was the control? What was the control for HUD? It wasn't a control, was it? It was over here. It was... Where is it? No? Graphics? Interface. Where is it? Sure, it was a HUD button. Oh, maybe there's not. But we are going to use that as our thumbnail. Actually, can I get a better thumbnail maybe? Can I get the train next to a tram? Can I get a train next to a tram maybe? Yes, I can. Stop that tram there. And then we're going to stop this train here. There we go. Lovely. We're going to get that moving on. Where is the train? Oh, it's just left Southend. Lovely. And it's full. Give it another second class car then. Third class. No, we'll stay second class. Give it a bit more capacity. We keep doing this until it says it's... we might leave it at that actually. Only 100 horsepower, 20 capacity is plenty. But that is where we're going to end the episode. We've connected Southend, Henley-on-Thames and Biggleswade. We're yet to get cargo trams, which is a big delay in what I wanted to do. But that is it for this episode. Come back next Wednesday for another episode of Tracks Only on Transport Fever 2. Thank you all for watching, and adios.